What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio Shouty. And hey, man, I got my A-Town fam off in this thing. LA the Boomman. What's good with it, boss?
What up?
Hey, man, I see it's still authentic or nothing in this thing, Boom.
Come on, man. We still working. We still here.
I mean, coming off of that powerful 2021, man. I mean, what you got in store for this 2022?
It's supposed to be some real situations that's about to take place.
Ooh!
We're going to keep our fingers crossed. Like I tell a lot of independent artists, the goal is not to be independent. The goal is to be major.
My God.
I don't want to go try out for the D-Leagues. Put me in the NBA.
I'm riding with you.
That's the goal. That's what I'm trying to be.
But see, no, Boom, let me get back in here because, see, you make independent look so good, though.
It make it look good, though. Hey, man, don't nobody want to struggle, man. Come on, man. Like, listen. I teach financial literacy, right?
Yeah.
And I tell people the difference between good debt and bad debt.
Facts.
Right? And people, you know what people say about good debt and bad debt? What's good debt?
Talk to me.
I'm asking you, what's good debt?
I ain't no damn mathematician.
In your opinion, what's good debt?
Good debt is debt when it comes to business debt and stuff like that, when you ain't got to spend up all of your cash money when you're trying to run your business.
Okay.
I like that kind of debt.
Okay.
But personal debt, I ain't fucking with that shit.
Oh,
with
man.
Cars and goddamn just regular run up the spending bill debt. But functionality debt, if I'm using it to function, I'm here for that.
Okay, so I love debt. I love it. That's how I got here.
Talk to me.
So, you know, most people don't understand, like how I look at debt. I don't look at it as assets and liabilities. That's an asset and a liability.
Yeah.
Good debt to me is debt that somebody else pays for.
Of course.
Bad debt is debt that I have to work and bust my ass to pay for. So if I have to work to pay for it, that's bad debt to me.
Yeah.
So a lot of independent people, they're independent because they're doing it their damn self instead of using somebody else. I don't want to do it myself. I don't want to be independent. I want to be major. These major labels got billions of dollars. Give me my part, and I'm going to turn up.
Why every time you come in here, Boom, I have to deal with a light bulb flashing in my mind when we having these conversations? Every time you come here with this shit, I'm going through personal things that I'm working out, and it makes it make so much sense. Because, you know, the thing is, a lot of times with people being independent, they just want to be able to be free to do whatever it is that they want to do. But the money is going to pretty much liberate you regardless of how you slice it.
Right. Well, the problem is we've been programmed and we've been trained by people who don't have money.
Yeah. So
we're listening to our mom, our dad, and they're projecting their fears
all up on us. Come on.
Wow. Look at this big sky rise. Look at these sky rises. See, this is what I look at.
Come on.
I look at all this.
That's
and you
right.
want me to tell you what I see when I see this?
A bunch of debt.
Ain't nobody paid this out there.
Want to pay it off.
And they don't want to pay it off.
But it's big business happening in there.
It's a sign somewhere right over there that says the United States national debt, $28 trillion.
Facts.
That's debt. The United States in debt.
Come on.
I need to be in debt. I need some of that trillion. Put me in there with them because, like I said, money is about strategy. And once you understand there's only 3 ways to increase income, then you'll really get it.
I mean, give me those 3 ways.
The 3 ways you increase income is credit, debt, and productivity. There's only 3 ways.
That makes sense to me.
So if you are already working and busting your, I don't know if I can.
Man, say what you feel in this room, brother.
All right, cool. So if you working and you busting your ass 18-hour, 16-hour days, the only other way you can increase your income is by getting some credit and some debt and multiplying your productivity.
Yeah.
You got to get it. And if you don't get it, you're going to be stuck in this same boat. And see, I be trying to teach and educate, you know what I'm saying, the culture on it because I want them to get out of the rut that we in where we could stop hating on each other and start helping each other.
Exactly.
Less hate, more help.
Okay, Foogiano, man.
Free food.
What's going on with food, man?
Last I heard, I talked to him around Christmas time. He was in high spirits. You know, he was real positive about, you know, getting free hopefully this year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we all looking forward to Foogiano coming home.
What happened when I thought he was about to get free earlier?
Okay. So what happened is he had 2 open cases. He had a case, so he originally got locked up in Athens on a gun charge. That the gun charge was he's a felon. He was a felon, and as a felon on probation, you're not supposed to be around firearms. Well, obviously he's an entertainer. He has security and people who protect him and people who's around him, right? So they had possessions of firearm. They pulled the police. They kind of, if you would have went to the court date, they was lying and everything, bro. It was crazy.
God.
So what happened was they ended up throwing that case out because it wasn't his gun. It was somebody else, and they tried to, they didn't like. You know how you go to certain towns, man. These people, they know who you is, and they got it out for you, and they don't want to see you be successful. So they tried to pin him on the set, but he beat that case.
Okay.
But what happened was on the technicality of him cutting off his ankle monitor. Because he got locked up. He paid $50,000 cash bond. Think about it. Who charged somebody $50,000 cash bond? $50,000 cash. Let me tell you, I was on the call when the attorney said, "Well, since you a big shot and you got all this money, we're gonna make your bond $50,000 cash." Like, that's personal.
Yeah.
That's personal. That ain't justice.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, because you got money, I'm gonna charge you $50,000. Let's see if you come up with that. So they did that, and then right after he got freed from that, they tried to lock him up in Athens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. On a probation violation. So he had already had probation in Athens, and he had probation where he was from in Greensboro. And I think I'm saying it correctly, because don't quote me, because this ain't my situation, but this is from my understanding. And he cut off his ankle monitor. Greensboro gave him to fulfill his sentence that he was on probation for. So when you're on probation, he had 5 years left. He got out on early parole, so they made him finish his probation of 5 years or whatever. And so usually you have to do a third of that time. And so hopefully he'll get time served this year and he'll be out, because they threw out the Athens case. They threw out the gun charge because they found him not guilty and they threw it out. But they didn't throw out they still sentenced him because he cut off the ankle monitor and he was on the run and they had to bring him in.
Okay, what does that do for you as a label boss, and you have an artist going through these kind of trials and tribulations?
Man, it's tough, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, as an artist, like as a business, Foogiano is our face artist on our label. Yeah, he our flagship artist on our label. So anytime he go down and the income stream go down, it's a automatic blow to what we doing as a label. You know what I'm saying? Like his family, his friends, everybody around him, it's an ecosystem. You get where I'm coming from? So we are pushing to generate this income and keep stuff going. So it's definitely a hindrance and it's a hurting. But I'm not worried about the money. I care more about his freedom. You know what I'm saying? I care more about his taking care of his family, his kids.
Exactly.
And whether I'm a part or not a part, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see us do well, you know what I'm saying? And beat those type of things. You feel where I'm coming from?
Come on.
That's where I'm at with it.